If your New Year's was anything like mine, you woke up on New Year's Day with a slight headache, a bunch of missed text messages from your friends saying Happy New Year's because you fell asleep at 11:30, and an Ineos Grenadier that decided to tell you it's 28,000 days overdue for service. And well, today on Zero Awesome, we're going to fix that because there's nothing we can do about the first two. Full disclosure, I've actually not been in my Grenadier since I heard that this is an issue, but mine is a 2024 Fieldmaster built in the second half of 24, so it has slightly different computers, and I did have the dealership software update done. But apparently, every Grenadier, every Fieldmaster, every Ineos vehicle made January 1st, 2026, somebody is telling you you're thousands and thousands and thousands of days overdue for service. If you're old enough to remember, it sounds like we have a Y2K issue that finally happened in 2026. All right, let's see what we got. Key in, ignition on. Of course, I'm always out of fuel in this thing. And service overdue. Okay, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. We're only overdue by 2,000 days instead of 28,000 days. So if you own a Grenadier, you probably already know this, but you cannot reset your service reminders. One of the reasons I almost didn't buy this car is I want to do my own maintenance, and I do not want the car to constantly tell me I'm overdue for service. But less than 6,000 miles, not even due for my first service yet, and we're getting the issue. There's not a way to reset it, but according to some very nice people on Ineos Facebook groups and Ineos forums, we can trick the car into thinking it's not due for service. So what you want to do is go to settings, hit general, date and time, turn off automatic, and once you turn off automatic, you'll get the option to set your own date. And go back and reset this to whatever day it is. So for me, 2nd of January, 2026. We're gonna flip around just for good measure here. Go over, hit back a bunch. And apparently, if we let the car sit for 30 minutes or if we drive around a bit, it's gonna fix it. So I'm going to go get gas, and I need to go to Home Depot and buy a tube of glue. So we're gonna run some errands and see if this warning goes away. Also, there's my wife.
Inside the house.
Okay, I'm gonna go try and fix your car by just driving around aggressively.
Have fun.
And we're out of gas again.
Oh, okay.
These things happen. I'll be back.
Because I'm getting it.
God, I have to get it. It's not fair. I'm on my way to the gas station, and I'm kind of wondering if this fix is gonna work. What I saw on the forums and what I saw on the Facebook pages is that people would reset the date and the car would think it's 10 years ahead in 2036. But when I set mine to manual, it had the date and the year right. Some people have said this is gonna fix it. Some people said they drove it, went away, came back. We'll find out. We got some errands to run, we'll get gas. But also, when we run these errands, we're gonna talk about two things in my mind, and that's that this could either be really, really good for Ineos owners or really, really bad for Ineos owners. And I'm hoping it's good, but honestly, I'm not certain how it's gonna turn out. Good news is, where I live, premium's actually down to under $3 a gallon, which at 15 miles a gallon means it's only costing me about 20 cents a mile to drive somewhere. And the Home Depot we're going to is about 10 miles from my house. So round trip, it's gonna cost about $5 to get to and from Home Depot. Hit my head. So I'm going to Home Depot. I'm gonna spend $5 to get there, and I'm only gonna buy $4 of a tube of glue. So I think that means we have to buy some power tools to just make this trip justified. You need gas light is gone, replaced permanently by service overdue light. Let's drive to Home Depot, see if it goes away. So I think this little software whoopsie could be really good for Ineos owners and really bad for Ineos Automotive and all the Ineos dealers. So imagine if you're an Ineos dealer, you come back to work January 2nd and you have a parking lot full of brand new Quartermasters and brand new Grenadiers that suddenly have a service overdue warning on a car that maybe has 50 miles on it. How are you going to take people on test drives? How are you going to explain that when a lot of people who are shopping for these cars are already concerned that it's an unknown car company, reliability may not be the best? I think there's a lot of very angry emails going on right now between Ineos dealers and Ineos Automotive, and hopefully they find a fix. Ineos has not been selling a lot of these in the US. Tariffs didn't help. The price didn't help. Being a new brand doesn't help. They recently laid off a lot of people at their headquarters, about 20% of the staff. The car company is struggling, and this is definitely not going to help. And on top of that, if you look up Ineos, the chemical company, the company that made Jim Ratcliffe a billionaire and gave them the ability to start this company, they're not doing so good either. They're having issues, and now they're fighting off PE firms trying to take them over. If that happens, I don't think anyone can afford to keep Ineos Automotive losing $500 million a year. So this isn't a good time to have a major problem with every car you've ever made. Hey, it's not all doom and gloom. Let's talk about the good news, or at least what I think the good news could actually be. So Ineos has to fix this. If we can temporarily fix it by changing the date, that's fine. But Ineos is going to have some sort of software fix to actually resolve this. And they can't do over-the-air software. So all the owners are going to have to take their vehicles back to Ineos dealers to have a software patch done. That's going to suck because my dealers, it's a bit of a hike round trip to get there. And I'm closer than most people. But one of the biggest problems with these cars, one of the reasons I actually almost didn't buy it, and one of the things people complain about most on the forums is, as an owner, I cannot reset this actual service reminder. So if I change the oil, if I do my service, I still have to bring it back to the dealer, and my dealer quoted me $70. I have to pay my dealer $70 to reset that service maintenance reminder. So if Ineos is ever going to fix that, if Ineos is ever going to give the owners the ability to reset your service reminder, it's going to happen right now. It's going to happen as part of this fix, part of their software update, because finally they are forced to address it. So hopefully they fix this, they stay in business, and I get a software update where I can change my oil and reset my reminder on my lights, or I can rotate my tires and reset my TPMS setting. If we're ever going to get the ability to work on our own cars and reset these reminders, it's going to happen because of this screw up. We made it to Big Orange, and we're still overdue for service by about 5.5 years. So let's go buy some glue, and maybe while the car sits with ignition off, it'll reset. And I think, maybe it needs to set for a while. So maybe we do just look at some power tools while we're here. We just got our stupid glue, but let's see what happens. Sat for a little bit, and we start it back up. Whoops. Let's drive home, see if it goes away, and then regroup. We made it home, and we're still getting the notice that we haven't had service in 5.5 years. So there's one more trick we can try, and I've used this trick before when I get weird TPMS sensor errors or other just weird sensor errors in this car, and that's give it a rest. So we reset the clock, or we reset the calendar about 45 minutes ago. We drove about 10, 15 miles. We put gas in the car, should be happy, but sometimes it just likes a rest. So we're gonna grab our glue, and we're gonna grab the power tools we definitely did not buy. And we're just going to close all the doors, lock all the doors, and walk away for half an hour. And then when we come back, maybe the Grenadiers had a nice little rest, maybe it's reset some computers, and maybe our message will go away. We are back, and while I was waiting, I spent a decent amount of time on the Ineos Grenadier owners forum, where there is a post about this that has grown to hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of posts and many, many pages, and many, many people much smarter than me told me that this is not going to work. I mean, it's gone right now. Oh my God, it's actually gone? No, don't worry, it's back. But apparently what we can do is we can press our trip button a couple times, like 2 or 3 times, and it'll reset that light for the duration of your drive. So it's gonna come on, it's gonna tell you you need service every time you start the car. But press the trip button, and it'll go away at least while you're driving. Here on this YouTube channel, when we fail at something, we have to punish ourselves for our failures. And we do that by drinking the most disgusting substance known to man, which is a pickle beer. And it sounds as disgusting as it is. It's a beer that tastes like pickle. Let's grab a spicy pickle beer. So I don't know if this is my failure to fix the problem with the fact that I'm constantly going to have a service reminder popping up on the dashboard until Ineos does a software update, or just my failure of buying a car from an unknown company. I mean, it's still the favorite car I've ever owned. Like, I didn't realize I was buying my dream car when I bought it. Some weird quirks. Hopefully they stay in business because it's still my dream car. But it sounds like it's most likely a problem with the architecture of the computer chips that were used in the car, and they're not calculating dates correctly because of 2048 bits. And I don't know. It sounds like it's going to have to be a fix that actually comes from Ineos itself. Oh God, they smell bad, they taste bad, and it's way too early in the morning to be punishing myself with the pickle beer. So yeah, I didn't call my dealer, didn't reach out. A lot of people did reach out to the dealers, and they posted on the forum that the dealers are aware, and dealers are saying, hey, just ignore it. We'll let you know when we have a fix. So I expect sometime in the next few days, next few weeks, we'll get an email about a recall from Ineos, or an email from my dealer that's time to bring it back in and get a software update and have this little situation fixed. I'll keep you updated on if and when I get a fix. Then also for Christmas, my wife got me some Grenadier parts, which I need to install, which is funny because that's actually her daily driver. I don't know if it was a present for me or present for her, so we have to put those on. And if you have a Grenadier, if you're some sort of Ineos software developer, or if you have any idea how to fix this, or you actually know what's going on, rather than myself who's relying on Facebook and forum posts, please leave a comment below. Let me know. I'm really interested to see how this gets fixed. And again, fingers crossed, I hope when this gets fixed, we can finally reset our own service reminders. That would actually be a big win for just a little bit of inconvenience. Happy New Year's. Oh God, New Year's resolution. No more pickle beers. They're just bad.